Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Now I know my brothers and sisters, it's been a while. I haven't been uploading on YouTube. Walakin I am back, inshallah. Make sure like this video, share with your family and friends, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We're about to stay as consistent as we've ever been, so trust me. Just trust me. Now today it was important for me to come back and mention something hugely important, and that was how to stay motivated. How do you continue staying motivated on your hustles, on things that you want to do? Wallahi, this is important, man, because you could have the best business idea ever. You could have the one thing you really want to do, but actually if you don't stay consistent, if you don't keep pecking away at it, it's very hard to make it a success. And so for example, a lot of people will try to do business. A lot of people will try to do their hustles. A lot of people will try, but not many people will become successful. Now, a lot of the times, I don't believe that's because the business idea was bad. I actually believe that was because they just didn't put enough effort in. They weren't motivated enough. They didn't or weren't consistent enough. And so that's where the problems come from. So my brothers and sisters, the reality is if you want to do something, if you really want to make change, if you want to stop working your 9-to-5s and your jobs and you want to continue working your business and side hustles, consistency is the best advice I could give you. But how do you stay consistent? Because actually, how do you continue to be consistent on your businesses and side hustles? I have to be honest, you have to find your motivation. You have to find your driver. Now that motivation and driver can't just be short term. So for example, if you're looking to get married next year, your motivation can be the fact that you're going to get married. But actually, once you get married, are you going to lose motivation now because you're already married? The driver needs to be somewhat deeper. Maybe your driver is, for example, I want my children to become people of knowledge. And so obviously now that's a long-term plan. That's maybe something that's going to take 5, 10, 15 years. And so I would say it all comes down to understanding what you want to do for the long term. Short-term goals are great, but once those short-term goals are achieved or once they go past, you lose motivation. I will also say that tell yourself that failure will happen. Failure always happens. We always face obstacles. SubhanAllah, today I am facing an obstacle today, which I am planning. I am in the process of doing something. And well, yeah, I'm just facing a big obstacle and I will keep you guys updated with what's going on. The point though being is, I've had to say, and I believe, wallahi, I genuinely believe, alhamdulillah, clearly Allah has planned something for me that I can't see. Allah knows best. Allah is the best of planners. We leave it to Allah. We have tawakkul in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And so I have to say, you know what? It's okay. Alhamdulillah. I can't see something. Allah can see. Allah is saving me from something. Now, having that mindset as someone in business, I am telling you, you can't lose. Guess what? The biggest business people, they say, if you're resilient, you're going to do all right. If you're consistent, you're going to do all right. But as Muslims, we have belief that whatever Allah plans is the best. And if we have yaqeen in Allah and if we have that tawakkul, really and truly, you can't lose. And so if you're thinking today about starting a business and you're like, oh, you know what do I need to focus on? Yes, listen, you need to have the right idea. You need to have the right business idea. And don't worry, follow up, subscribe, but we'll always continue to give you guys business ideas. The point though being is you need to be consistent. You need to be motivated. You need to, of course, have the right intentions. Because if your intentions are that I'm going to do this business and this business is going to be a way of means for me to get closer to Allah Rabbul Izzah, you're not going to lose. You're good. You're in safe hands because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has got you. You know what I mean? And so my brothers and sisters, correct your intentions, stay motivated and consistent, work towards long-term goals, have short-term goals set in towards the long-term goals. I need to do X by X date. For example, today it's May. I need to have something done by August, and this amount of stuff needs to be done by August. Hold yourself accountable. Now, put an end date in, because if you put in an end date, guess what happens? Even if you had XXX amount of work that you needed to do before that date, you will be closer to that point of finishing by having that date involved. So for example, let's say I wanted to start a recruitment company within 3 months, and I say, you know what? By September, I am going to have this recruitment company fully started, fully running and everything like that. Now, the truth is, I will be closer to my goal if I have that in my head, compared to I will not have that. I will not be as close as September being started if I left it open. So if I just said, yeah, I'm just going to work it, I'm just going to continue doing what I got to do, I'm not going to be closer to my goal in September. The likelihood is I will be closer if I actually said, nope, I need to finish the recruitment company done, finished by September. Even if it's not finished, it will be closer to being finished. And so put that in place. Consistency, motivation, and sincerity, all these things are very important. Long-term goals, put in short-term goals, achieve them small time at a time. Surround yourself with good people. Know that you're doing it for the long term and you're doing it for your family and so on and so forth. That's all from me today. I hope it's of benefit. Inshallah, we're going to be consistent as always. Barakallahu feek. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.